We're here at the brand new cinema in South Ruislip, brand new Cineworld. They've invited us to come see Spider-Man Homecoming.
And they're giving us snacks, they're giving us snacks. I'm very excited, but we're really late, so we need to get into the cinema now, screen number 1, to go and watch this film. After we've seen it, we'll give you our reviews. Right.
I've never been more excited for a film.
Alright, stop talking, go.
The world's changing, boys. It's time we change too.
This is my chance to prove myself.
We have a Spanish quiz.
You gotta get better at this part of the job.
I don't understand. I'm intimidated.
Oh, hey, guys. My friends are up there.
Hey, where are you going? What are you hiding, Peter? I'm just kidding, I don't care. Bye.
We've just seen Spider-Man Homecoming, and I feel like Spider-Man, or I want to be Spider-Man.
So we were late for the film. We were panicking. Are we going to get there in time? We got there in time. We were at the brand new Cineworld in South Ruislip. I'd have to say, wow.
Fantastic, absolutely beautiful. The seats, comfortable, everything was great, and then the film as well was fantastic.
Superb. Okay, let's go back right to the beginning of the franchise before we get into this one. Tobey Maguire. The first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, very good.
No.
The second one, this is my opinion. The second one, good. The third one, what happened? Disappointing, rubbish. Okay, fast forward, Andrew Garfield, The Amazing Spider-Man. The first one, very good. Did enjoy it. Liked the sarcasm, liked him as Spider-Man. The second one, terrible. Didn't enjoy any of that film. Just wanted it to end. And when it did end, I was like, I didn't care who died, who lived.
My opinion of the Spider-Man franchise. Tobey Maguire as an actor and his face and the way he talks, I hate. However...
Look, I agree. His face, yes.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, okay.
But the first film was great. The second film was great. The third film was doing too much. It was just doing too much, basically. But those films are so old. They're like 2000, 2001 type films, when superhero films were completely different. The expectation was different. The way they were created is different. The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. I love Andrew Garfield. I loved Emma Stone and their on-screen relationship, which obviously was
only
reflecting...
in the first one.
Which was obviously reflecting their real-life relationship. Yes, the first one, absolutely fantastic. I thought it was perfect the way they did it. They retold the origin story, and I thought it gave it a bit more grittiness, which I love. I'm a big fan of the grittiness. Second, Amazing Spider-Man, only seen it once, saw it on the plane. Yes, it was quite sad, because I personally love Emma Stone. Spoiler alert. But I haven't watched it again since, because I just remember it being just too CGI'd. It just looked like a computer game, and it just...
Not only CGI, I think the character development in there wasn't great.
No.
The villains in there, they weren't great. And Jamie Foxx, I feel, as a villain was just wasted.
He's played really good villains before, but in that film it didn't work. Anyway, I was disappointed that Andrew Garfield got dropped, and I thought, who's this new guy going to come along? Since then, obviously, I've got to know Tom Holland from Captain America Civil War, and also all the interviews and promo stuff that he's done. He seems like a great guy, and he's a great Spider-Man.
You, as a Spider-Man fan, if you are going there as a Spider-Man fan, and you have watched the old films from the franchise, you will not be disappointed, right? Even on the way home from the cinema, we were trying to discuss faults in this film.
There are no faults. It's great in terms of the fact that it doesn't do an origin story. You don't hear the Spider-Man tale again.
I don't care about Uncle Buck.
We don't need to... Uncle Ben.
Whatever. I don't care about the spider biting him. I don't care about Aunt May being old and, old and upset all the time. We don't hear any of that, because Aunt May is not old anymore. Aunt May is fit, right? We have a new best friend, Ned, who I have to say is so funny. We have
a new love interest called Liz.
Who...
Right? Fantastic.
Hot.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so you get none of this rubbish backstory about Spider-Man, how he got there and whatever. It is basically Avengers. I went there, I took Captain America's shield, and it starts from there.
There's not too much CGI. There is action, but there's also character development. There is storyline. There is, a great collaboration between the other Marvel franchise characters, but it's not too much. It's not an Iron Man film that he does feature in it. You get those nods here and there, which is great because you remember it's part of a franchise, but as a Spider-Man film standing on its own, it's strong, the villains are great, they even include Shocker, but in a way that's so tastefully done, it nods lovely to the comic, with a few little subtle hints that real Spider-Man fans will understand, but it doesn't come across as corny or overdone or cheesy.
There's no cheese in this. Is no cheese in this. I do like the fact that there is a character in there that you don't really know until right at the end of the film, if you know what I'm talking about, when they introduce the name of that person.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You've also got a fantastic relationship between Happy, who is Tony Stark's right-hand man, assistant, whatever you want to call him, and Spider-Man.
There's surprises. I wouldn't say, but there's a twist in the storyline, which you don't expect, but there's also a few surprise visits
from other people.
And
we'll just put it there.
That's fantastic as well.
The links are good.
Oh, everything is great.
For me, it was action, it was comedy, and just a little bit of a love story, which was great. A little bit of Superbad in there.
We said it was like a PG Superbad mixed with Marvel superhero powers and stuff like that. It was great.
And just a pinch, a little of Deadpool for me in there. That's what a little bit of that came across.
In terms of the wisecracking and the way that works, which is, as people that know the character of Spider-Man will know that that's what he's supposed to be like.
Yeah. Spider-Man in this film is not all swinging and not all dancing. There are mistakes.
Yeah, so he makes mistakes. He's a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He's swinging around. He's got these powers. He's not perfect.
Yeah.
And he messes up quite a bit. But
it's brilliant. It's brilliant the way it's done. It's so realistic. I love it because you can feel the pain when he actually does something goes wrong. And there is a sequence in the film where, put it this way, there's a lot of running and not a lot of swinging involved. That's all I want to say. There's a lot of running and not a lot of swinging. Okay, let's get to the serious business now. Let us get to the point where, we're going to rate the film, what we're going to give it out of 5. I'm going for a big fat 4.5. Okay?
Just give it 5.
No.
Just give it 5.
No. A 4.5. That is what I'm giving here. For Spider-Man Homecoming. Loved it. But you know what? It could always be just a little bit better.
He will never give a film a 5. Although I'm sure you have in the past.
I think I have.
I'm giving it 5, straight up. Nothing wrong with it. It was perfect. I'm very fussy when it comes to comic book films now, and I will nitpick if need be, but there is nothing wrong with it. Michael Keaton was great, Tom Holland was great, the rest of the cast was great, the visuals were great.
The surprises were great.
The storyline was great. Everything just came together perfectly, and I'm 100% happy. Wait for the post-credits and the post-credits.
Oh, yes, you must wait. Obviously, being a Marvel film, credits will roll. Wait right to the end.
You'll appreciate it.
Big surprise. And on that note...